Welcome to Hamilton County TV. I'm Perry Williams, and one thing I want to say every year when I come up here in Atlanta, Indiana, to talk about the Earth Festival, I'm always excited to come up here and visit and listen to some of the new things, some of the new sponsors, and of course I have my good friend. Heck, we've been doing it probably 7, 8 years at least.
I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so Jennifer Farley's up here helping us with going through about the new Earth Festival. Jennifer, let's introduce our guests and all the people on the panel here.
Okay, we have Deputy Clerk Annie Farley. We have Beth Hoban, who is a resident in Atlanta, that is going to be talking about the Wooliac Farm, this is Chris here, and he owns that farm, and they're going to be talking about that here just in a little bit.
Well, it sounds good. Let's talk a little bit about some of the things coming up. The date on that, what is the date?
27th and 28th.
That's right, it's the last Friday and
The last full weekend,
yeah,
yes,
the last
in September.
full weekend.
Yes.
Appreciate that. I didn't see that there. Let's talk a little. What do we want to talk about first? We want to talk about the entertainment, or?
Well, let's get started if you don't mind.
No, it's your show.
Let's get started talking about how the festival began, and the year that it began was in 1974. And at that time, there were the whole Main Street was full of new shops. And the merchants got together and they decided that they wanted to celebrate the revitalization of the downtown area. So that's how the festival began. So this year we are actually celebrating our 52nd festival, which is great because down through the years, Atlanta has changed, the Main Street has changed, businesses have gone, but the festival has remained for the town. And so that's something that we're very proud of and excited always to share and about the festival because it's a great festival.
Jennifer, you've been involved how many years now?
Quite a few.
Yeah. She don't want to say how long it's been, but I already knew that, so I have an idea how long. But 1974, that's fantastic. Talk a little bit about how many people attend this festival, because that is just totally amazing.
It is. The Hamilton County Sheriff's Department has estimated between 80,000 and 100,000 people walk through our little town in the 2 days. Our population is about 760 people, so that is huge for us to host this big of a festival. We have actually became Hamilton County's largest and longest running festival. So it takes a lot of people working together to get this and pull it off. So
Yeah, I've been up here. Jim and I both have been up here for many years doing interviews and also actually setting up at the New Earth Festival. And so we took a little drive through town earlier, and the one thing I was saying to Jim when we pulled up here, I said, we're only 2 weeks away from people coming, 70, 80,000 people coming. Yeah.
Not even a stoplight.
Yeah.
That's what not even a stoplight, but this town swells up that weekend.
Yeah,
It's
so
pretty
it's
amazing.
unbelievable, especially the setup. I mean, because right now I don't know anything that will be set up that 2 weeks from now.
Right.
I mean, it's absolutely amazing.
yeah, our setup begins on Thursday before. We have our food vendors come in. Friday, all of our craft vendors come in. So it's really an organized setup, and we just the vendors follow the directions, so kind of keep things in order. Yeah, so it like I said, it takes a lot to put it on, but everybody working together helps make it a success.
When you're talking about what it takes to put on, listen, whichever you two are going to do your sponsors, because you couldn't do this
No,
without.
could not.
Could not do
Annie's
this.
gonna
Yeah.
talk
So
about the
Annie's going to
sponsors,
talk
yeah.
about that.
Sure.
And kind of mention a little bit, Annie, too, some of them that have been here for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, we have some very loyal sponsors, sponsors that have sponsored us since the program began at our 40th anniversary. So it's been about 12 years that we've had the sponsorship program enacted, and it's been great. We would not be able to do this festival without it. Our county commissioners, Mark Hairbrandt, Christine Altman, they have always sponsored us. Mark Hairbrandt does our stage and entertainment area, and that is going all weekend long, and so it's such an exciting area. And then Christine Altman does our public safety health awareness area, and that's a great resource to everyone that attends the festival. Ace Scrap Metal, they have sponsored us quite several times over the years, and they are a huge sponsor, helping us with trash boxes. That is just, you would not believe how much work goes into the trash cleanup, so that helps us a lot. Mid-Indiana Marine, and then our new BP gas station on 19, they are sponsoring us this year, so we are very thankful to have them. Y Construction, that's a big sponsor this year, as well as IU Health and our Hamilton County Tourism, Nickel Plate Express. We work with all of them very closely. We actually have a sponsor joining us today from the Woolyak Ranch, so if you would like to say a little bit about that.
Great. My name is Beth, and I work at the Woolyak, and I'm just excited about the opportunity that we have here in Hamilton County, and love that they're here sponsoring. So I'll introduce you to Chris. Him and his wife Kathy, they own it, and it's 8 minutes from Atlanta. So it's really it's in our backyard, and that they get to sponsor the Earth Festival. It's very fitting.
Yeah, thank you, Beth. My name's Christopher Lammer, and my wife Kathy and I, we own Woolyak Ranch and Winery. We're a new enterprise. We started off raising livestock. We raise yaks and Southdown sheep, but we have acquired a farm in recent years that also has pecan and pawpaw and persimmon orchards, lavender, and many other fascinating, interesting things. We like to see ourselves as kind of a unique mashup. And we also have various blends of wine to offer the public that come out to visit us. So we're very pleased and happy and honored to be a sponsor for the New Earth Festival here in Atlanta, and looking forward to a really successful event.
You know, the one thing about it, Chris, it's not very often that you're in a farm in rural Indiana or a farm rural anywhere, and be able to have one weekend where you have 80 to 100,000 people that are going to see your name about
Yes,
your business. So
that's absolutely true. Yeah, we really love the quiet atmosphere in the rural part of the county, but it's also exciting to have people come out and see what we're all about here, and looking to make new friends and meet new people. So we're very excited about that.
Now, excuse me, Gary.
It's his first show.
keep saying that too, It's your show.
No, I would.
It is Jennifer Farley's show. We love it.
No, I would like to say that Beth comes in the office to make her payments, and and when she's in here, she is constantly talking about this farm, and she gets us excited because she'll tell what's happening, what's going on. So can you tell them what you've told us?
Yes, let me tell you right now what's happening as far as like the pawpaw. I don't know if I've lived here in Indiana all my life, 57 years, and I've never tasted a pawpaw until this year working at the Wool. They have these wonderful pawpaw trees that they use. They have pawpaw wine. They have pawpaw. We have a Grill and Graze food truck, so you can come hungry, and they have pawpaw sandwiches on there. They have a savory one, but my favorite one is this. They have a sweet one now too, and they sell pawpaws that you can actually get and make at your own. So it's really a farm, but there's so many layers to the Woolyak as far as like. Yes, it's a farm. You have the animals, but there's also the food truck. There's a pond that has like a porch where you can just sit there and kind of. It's my favorite spot. They have rocking chairs with drink holders and even a swing. Of course, we have the yaks, and we have wine that's delicious. But it's a hidden gem, and it's worth going there. You can go there and you can spend some time there, as far as that goes. So it literally. We have the pawpaws. What am I missing, Chris, as far as
I think you've covered it quite well there.
The grilled cheeses are
She's a good
wonderful.
She is. We are so fortunate to have her. She's our marketing whiz on the side.
No, I truly mean it. If you've not been there, I know people think, oh, yeah. I mean, in full disclosure, they're very kind. They're great people to work for. It is very family friendly. I say that, from whether it's teen trivia, whether it's their music that they have on Friday night. you know, that they're starting a book club as far as that goes. It really is. I really do believe it. It's a really nice little place, and I enjoy my time there. Yes, I have a day job. I work in education, but I tell you, I enjoy working there, and you know, it really is a fun journey. And I encourage you, if you've not been there, of course we're going to be here for the festival, but you know, if you're in Hamilton County, or even if you're in a different county, travel and see the Woolly Yak. Come up here to the Earth Festival, because I promise you're going to be up here at the Earth Festival, and you may even venture off to the winery as far as right there at the farm to see it. I mean, they do everything, and they have, I mean, they're farm first, so schools like Hamilton Heights, you know, Westfield schools, they could do field trips there. Seriously, it's a farm. I mean, it's agricultural first, I think, as far as like that goes. And the beauty, just the whole, if you want to unwind and have a little fun, it really is. And it's in your backyard. So I feel very, very lucky and blessed. So yes, I do. I will talk about it. I will talk about it probably all the time. I do. So.
The audience has 2 questions: contact information and what the hours are.
Oh, okay. Well, the best way to contact us is through our email at info@woollyyak.com. That's WOOLLYYAK. And the email is looked at every night, so we try to get back as promptly as we can. We are located at 2860 East 266th Street in Arcadia, Indiana. And we are open from Wednesday through Sunday, closed Monday, Tuesday, and our hours run 9 to 8 in the evening, depending upon the season and time of the year. So we'd love to have you come out and see us and have you enjoy what we have to offer.
Chris, now, do you have music and entertainment every weekend during the
Yes,
nice period?
Yes, during the warmer months, we do try to do that. Just about every Friday, we have some entertainment that comes out, and to be a little bit different, and also to kind of be in line with the calm ambiance that we have out at the farm. We just have non-amplification brass bands that come out and play for us.
Okay.
And they have a little bit of an old-time feel to them. So, but they're really talented bands. We have several that come out and help us out on Friday nights. And they're really great to listen to. But we have the brass that comes out, and people really seem to enjoy that. So
We also do team trivia on Wednesdays every 2 weeks. Like tomorrow, we will do that. And usually we pair up with the charity and have that family friendly. But the food truck's open then, as far as so people can eat and just have a really good time. They're also doing book clubs, and we did a lavender class because there's fresh lavender that grows there. So they have all kinds of little events that they're going that they're hosting. So, and we have the pond, and they had a catch and release the 4th of July, and we had people that spent the day fishing out there.
Oh,
as far
cool.
as
Yeah.
Looks like you have a lot of exciting things to do up
We
there.
do.
And the
It's-
only way to find out is to go.
is to
right?
go. That's right. Yes, it's a very versatile property, a lot of different things going on. And I tell you, a great way to keep up with what we have going on is to also visit us at our website at woollyakranch.com. We have events every week, and it just depends on the time of year, and sometimes it depends on when our crops are due to be harvested. Depends on a lot of different things, but with each passing week and month, there's always something different going on. Just check the website out, and hopefully we'll see you come out soon.
Sounds great, sounds great. Well, let's talk a little bit about the new Earth Festival here as far as entertainment. What do we got going on the entertainment side?
Well, entertainment starts off on Saturday early morning, 10:30 with bluegrass, and it doesn't stop all day long. So we've got Cook and Bell playing from 1 to 3. They are a fan favorite. If you have not seen them yet, don't miss them. Greg Rhodes, he's a partner of theirs, and he'll be playing in between sets, and he is a very talented country artist. We're having the Redo Band on Saturday night from 4 to 6, and then Sunday it starts off with worship in the morning at 10 a.m., and then the Blue River Band, which is the Midwest premier country band, they're playing from 12:30 to 2:30. And then finishing out the day on Sunday is Hill and Oaks from 3:30 to 5. So a lot of great entertainment. Be sure not to miss that if you come to the festival.
Thanks, Annie. And you know, the one thing about it is the vendors, okay? So you want to talk a little bit, because for people who have never been here, I've walked this event many times, and I don't believe there's anything you can't find. If you can't find it
Yeah, right.
at the Atlanta, Indiana New Earth Festival, then you're probably not gonna find it. But talk about some of those vendors, especially on the main street here, which is what this thing all started about.
The Main Street is actually reserved for all handmade items, and you can find everything from homemade soaps, honey products, seasonal items. I mean, it's really packed full. We've got Broadway, which is more antiques, collectibles, vintage, clothing, jewelry. You know, just like you said, whatever you're looking for, you're going to find it here. We've got also vendors leading down in the park area, and which is one of our sponsors is actually Cabela's. So they're going to be having their booth here, a boat, ATV, and then doing a raffle.
Wow.
So that'll be nice in that area. We do have a new business here in town. It's called Emergency Vehicle Plus, and they will be having a booth in the festival. But then they are going to have their shop open, which is just right off of State Road 19. They're going to have like an open house, and they are having. They do everything with emergency vehicles, but they also do really nice motorhomes. So if people are interested in that, they can go over there and take a look at that. We also, as far as vendors, we're just full. And you know, every day we're still getting phone calls wondering if we have spots available. And we are still taking those phone calls, and we are still placing those vendors. As long as we have room, we will place them.
What do you think on the 27th and 28th, approximately how many different vendors will you probably be involved in this?
They say it's an estimate.
Oh, sure. I mean,
Yeah.
because I don't think people realize if you
Yeah.
come to Atlanta, Indiana, just like I said earlier, and then you find out how many different opportunities you have of buying, it's totally
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, and the residents get involved. They rent out their yards. They have roaming sales. So there, it's an estimate, maybe 600 vendors,
Wow.
you know, through the whole place. So yeah.
So that's simply amazing. And, you know, Jim and I, like we said, we've been here many times. And of course, my wife is a collector of everything in the world. And anybody that knows her knows she is. And you know, the one thing about it, coming and going from here, your sheriff's department and all those people do an outstanding job of getting you in and out of this community. They
Right.
really
Yeah,
do. I
they
mean,
do.
I've never sat in a big traffic jam
No,
going out on 19 or anything like that, or a backup or anything like
yeah,
that.
we do have parking coming in town off of State Road 19
Right,
and off of 296th Street.
right.
So, of course, being in the community during the festival, you don't see what it's like outside, but I've heard that traffic has, you know, there's people coming in for miles, you know, to get into the community. So, but this year we have the Arcadia Police Department that will be
yeah.
helping us. Yeah,
That's
so
good.
appreciate
That's good.
them, Jackson Township Fire Department, you know, just everybody working together, you know, to help make it. So.
Is
And
the
I-
train coming through? Does the train bring people?
Train,
still?
Nickel Plate
Good
Express.
point, good point,
Yes,
yeah.
they will be coming twice on Saturday and then once on Sunday. So
Mhm.
if you don't want to get in the traffic, just get a hold of Nickel Plate and you can reserve your rides through
And
there.
that again is quite an experience to get to
Yes.
ride that
Mhm.
train. I mean, especially our young kids, because they have no idea about the train and travel and things like that. So it's a fun, and they do a great job
They
Yeah,
do.
they do.
They
with
do.
all their events.
Top
But
notch.
I'm excited because with Cabela's, I mean, that's a huge national organization of retail.
Mhm.
And for them to be up here, and then of course all your small businesses that are here. I have some good friends in Noblesville that sell farm products and different vegetables and plants and
Right.
stuff like that.
Mhm.
And one of their biggest days of the year is when they come up here and set up.
Yes,
So-
Gatewoods.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
I didn't know whether you wanted me to say that.
Oh, of
But,
course,
yeah,
yes.
but they are, that's good,
Yeah.
and you always have fun up here. That's a good thing. You may work hard, but you have fun doing it.
Yes.
And it's so great to be around. There's great people up here, and there's great people that come in and visit this place.
I think the residents have traditions. I know for my grandma, when my grandma was alive, like we'd all come. She loved the Earth Festival weekend, mainly because there was so many families, members who would come and visit, you know, and park, and then we would have the food and share. And Grandma always loved that, so that was always fun as far as that. So it is kind of a family tradition. It really is. It's nice that it's still going, and you guys are nurturing it. And Jennifer and Annie have told me that they've got the hotline on and they've got the best weather that weekend, right? You've got that? You've got that worked out, right? Yeah, lots of prayers. Yeah.
Well, Jennifer, before we close here, is there anything else you want to talk about? And then I want you to go over again those dates, times.
Work with Nancy Chance, and we do have a food drive that weekend. So there are different barrels sitting around. If you want to bring canned goods in, if you don't, there's a QR code that we give to all the food vendors that you can hit that and donate that way. We do have ATM here. We do have the Bloodmobile coming on Saturday. They will be over at the town garage. They will be taking appointments, and if you're interested in giving blood. We have our kids zone. You can't forget about the kids. Kids zone, it's free. We get sponsors to help sponsor that. So there's a free area for the kids to come and play and have
With
lots of
the
fun.
emphasis on free.
Free, yes. Entertainment, free.
Free.
Yeah, so, and then we also have 2 hospitality tents in the festival. One is over at our entertainment area, and the other is on Broadway Street. So as you're walking, you can always find this tent, sit down, rest. Let's see what else is there. Boy Scouts, they always come, do a great job in helping us. And then bathrooms and food vendors. So food vendors, we have lots of food, Annie can tell you a little bit about that.
Sure. So we have various different types of cuisine. We try not to get anything that's similar to each other, so you have a wide variety of things to choose from. This year, we've got some barbecue, elephant ears, Mexican food, and Greek food, and then there will be a coffee trailer. So if you come early in the morning, you can get, woken up and ready to shop. And then tenderloins, pizza, pretzels, and the pumpkin rolls. So a lot of good food. Don't miss the food.
And breakfast with the band boosters.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. And that's in the community
Yes,
center.
that's morning, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the one thing about that, I will have to say, Jim and I, in the years that we spent up here, we made a wide swath through the food vendors. I can tell you that. I mean, some of this other shopping we didn't know a whole lot about, but we knew where the food vendors were. Because normally the ones that have been here for years are set up at the same place
Yes.
they've always been. So it's been a real pleasure to be here again, and I look forward to coming up here, Jim and I both, to do this show and let people know what it's like here in northern Hamilton County and Atlanta, Indiana. What a great festival you have, and it's just unbelievable. And Annie, you and Jennifer do. I know you have a lot of help, but you do an excellent job of what you do up here in Atlanta, and you're to be commended. for that.
Absolutely. Annie and Jennifer rock it. I mean, really, they do. We appreciate it. So.
I mean,
That's our encouragement.
Yeah.
I even been thinking about doing a Jennifer Farley show.
I think that would be good. I really.
Well, this is Perry Williams and Hamilton County TV, and we've been here at the New Earth Festival planning and discussing what's coming up here on September 27th and 28th. Don't miss out on this great event in Northern Hamilton County. Thank you.